Mother. Yes, Vishy, what is it? I am going to be a man soon. You're 12, Vishy. You're not going to be a man for 4 more years. A lot could happen between now and then. That is why I am going to start writing a journal. A journal? You're going to write a journal? Yes. Father. Don't speak to me of your father. He's still my father. Yes. But he was a despicable man, and you know it as well as I do. But that book, you know, the one that talked about our ancestors, he seemed to think it was very important. Your father thought that it would give him a pathway to becoming king of the fallen realm of Ruthenia, but it was never going to do that for him. There's no reason being obsessed with it. I'm not obsessed with becoming king, per se, but I am obsessed, I think. That word is fine for it. I am thinking a lot about what people will think about me when I'm gone, and I think I'm going to write a book, a journal. Well, as long as it doesn't distract from your other educational goals, writing a journal can be an excellent exercise for a young man. Hello and welcome back, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel, and newcomers alike. Oh, Gout Vyshislav II. So apparently Vyshislav was the name of... There he is. Way back here, this guy. Never met him. He's been dead since before I was born. Okay. Some thoughts. Thought number 1. Our mother is self-interested. She's gonna do stuff. I'm gonna tell her to fill the coffers because we have 0 money and maybe she'll actually do something for us. I doubt it though. Not endorsed by our bishop. Can't do anything about it. Do not have a court physician. We have a low county control because this place was, you know, sieged a couple of times. I have so much trouble here. Unless he gets me into prison, he can't just revoke me. I can rebel. That means before we do anything else, we have to do a super early marriage ourselves. Fine spouse. Yeah. Alliance power. And I was looking a little bit before we started. This Russian guy is up here in White Rus. Actually, he's this guy. He's Polsker. He's in Polost. Polost is a little ways away, but the only other real option is down here in Athens. The Athens girl, I think she's just a little bit too old, I feel like. Maybe not, though. She is currently the heir, but her mother is literally pregnant right now, so that's not going to last. That's an illusion. And then we could marry the youngest of the Russian guy's kids. He'll do it. That's fine. Mostly I want to do this because I need an ally that's equal strength to the king, because he has a claim. He has a claim. He's absolutely going to press his claim. So if I don't have an ally that makes him a little discouraged about whether he can win that war, I'm going to have a problem. There's literally only one person I can get an ally with, because I could potentially get an ally by marrying off my mother, but she's, I guess my sisters. You can marry your sisters for allies, right? That does work. I don't have control of my sisters. They're not in the court, because they're the other sister. They're not my actual sisters. They're my half-sisters. No. She is actually my sister. So why is she not with her mother in my court? That is confusing, because she should probably actually be here with her mother. Okay, well, her mother's even her guardian. I have no idea why she'd be here. We should immediately... We won't do that right now. We got lots of things to think about. So many things to do at once. We do luckily have a court that's not absolutely bereft of people, unlike Arkov, who had no people because sometimes AI courts are empty because everybody wanders off. We still have the court of a freshly generated character. That puts us a half step ahead while being 10 steps behind because of that claim. I don't know. He's gonna claymore us. He absolutely is gonna claymore us, and we need to figure out how to make it so that he doesn't claymore us immediately, because we're just a kid and we can't survive. We got to get to 16, right? Maybe he won't do it because we're a child. That alliance should be a big deal. If he actually shows up, we could stand a chance. I need primarily positions, so the only position I have someone who's good for is Chancellor, this knight right here. I'll actually have to check whether these knights are real knights as well. Marshal, it's because of 13. She could marry the guy who's already here. I guess the best we can do is this lusty 12. He's not a good knight, but he's better than nothing, right? So we could do that. That's our first one. The thing is, we also can't marry off our mother because she's regent and she doesn't like us enough. Yes, our own mother doesn't like us that much. Probably because our father liked us so much. You know, that would make enemies. I don't have a steward, so maybe no. technically, I guess he's the steward then, right? And then I just do the very best I can with her for a chance. Oh God, 5. He's already my knight. I don't have to marry in that guy. Got to make sure we're doing our fine spouses. The only people that she can't even find a spouse. Everybody's already here. I didn't set anything, did I? Nope. This is just how bad it actually is. All right, well, that's how it goes. You got to be the steward because when you're poor, steward is more important than chancellor. I guess we put this 5 here in He's my, oh no, we'll have probably a woman who can be spy master, right? Maybe my mother. Yeah, my mother would be a good spy master. And then the guy who's coming in, right? Yeah, excellent. I mean, truth be told, I shouldn't have low legitimacy. I am the legitimate ruler here, right? I got this from my father, who technically had the right to, right? What do we got? We have the classic situation where literally everyone's terrible, so there's no point in even doing it. We don't have money. Look at that. 0.1 gold. Nice. We can't even do meet peers because we have literally no money. Court physician, I have nobody. I wouldn't be able to pay for anybody I called in. I guess we put the bishop in there just so there's somebody standing in the spot. That's more money than we have. It's literally more money than we have. We, I guess, need you to get control up here since the only count. It's very weird, but that's how it goes, right? You start the game like this, and the only county you hold is not controlled because your father made a mess of everything at the end of his life, and so we're making no money, and we just gotta take through it. There's really nothing we can do. My brother does not want an alliance with me, obviously. Why would he? Yeah, I guess I'm technically in debt, right? Probably should have went without the doctor for a while, but what are you gonna do? I just gotta hope. Well, we just gotta wait for this thing to tick through, right? That's our first goal, is to wait for this. It's not even a full 1 point. We're gonna get raided by this guy. You know we are. He's gonna raid us. There's absolutely no reason why he wouldn't raid a small child who has no army. Yeah, this guy's coming for us. It's fine. You know, the king could do his duty if he had an army strong enough to. If I wait. I could do this and then move my taxes back to normal. Oh, I don't need war sanctions. I didn't click that on purpose. Did I have war sanctions already? What's happening? This could solve my problem. This could guarantee that I hit adulthood right here. This is it. The whole thing. 1, 2, 3. We could just do it, right? Does he have the law that prevents you from declaring war? When my father had no trouble with it. He does now. How is this asking for 3 things at once? Can I not have 2 things here? This matters, but I mean, I would rather have to attack across borders if I ever get to the point anytime soon where I can attack anything anyway, than have him revoke me before I become a man. So yeah, we're gonna switch to normal feudal taxes and title revocation. Now my title is protected. Now he can't just come in here and revoke me. That's okay. That's good. She tried to obtain me gold. Yeah, but she failed. I mean, there are no peer vassals. There's no vassals here. Look at this place. It's empty. It's a wasteland. It's not. It's got a very good castle holding. Like, this is a very well developed castle. But right? Yeah, exactly. I kind of wish I had thought about the title revocation before I committed to a marriage. Oh, look at our river. Nice. I kind of wish I had thought about that before I committed to that marriage. It's fine though. I mean, it's a perfectly acceptable Russian girl, right? Vyshislava. She's fine. Yeah, okay. It'd be an awesome, like the awesomest thing ever if my mother totally figured out how to, if my mother figured out how to make me some money. Yeah, she's gonna be tough to get rid of probably. Well, it depends. This might go up over time, right? So, I mean, there's nobody, Mom, there's nobody. The bishop is actually selfless. I think even though he hates us like everybody else, he hates us more than our mother, which is weird, right? I don't know what you're talking about. Why is she self-interested? Why is compassion for her child giving her a -100? I'm her child. I really wish we could bring her here because I really wish I could marry her off because I really, really want to be able to marry her off, right? Because I could use an alliance. Not that I need alliances that badly. All right, my mother has figured out there's a scheme at the court. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, they're trying to kill my mother. Don't be afraid, Vishy, but there's something that I need to tell you, because if things go to the worse, your situation may become worse. What is it, Mother? There is a chance that I will be going away from you. Why would you leave me? I might be taken away from you. Why would someone take you away from me, Mother? Oh, it's difficult to explain to a child things like this. I'm going to do everything I can. I will double the guards, and I will make sure that nobody can take me away from you. I just do not know what will happen if I am gone. What a way to start. She's like the only person who supports me in the entire court. That's fine. That's fine. It's not, though. If they kill my mother, what am I gonna do? Nobody's killing my mother. Nobody's killing my mother, okay? This is not happening. It makes the courtiers more upset, but it also makes me feel a little bit more secure. Oh, jeez. How long is this even gonna take? How long is this gonna take? First of all, you need to be doing internal affairs. We don't need you going around messing up things in other places. Yes, you're protecting yourself and me. I don't know that this is... If I take that off, what happened? Literally nothing, because we're not making enough money for that to have impact. I would rather development growth. That, over the length of our childhood, could actually have a significant impact on what happens, right? Now, our guardian is not our mother. Our guardian is actually our father's wife. Oh, wait. I am confused about whose children are whose. Okay. My father had so many children and had them so fast, I'm confused. So this girl, this is our sister, right? Yeah, I wish she would come to court. Yeah, she's getting more powerful, that's true. Why does he not like us? Title claimant, and I'm a legitimized bastard. And I was the favorite. And I was a recently legitimized bastard. Actually, he's pretty neutral towards me, all in all, right? Once he gets used to the fact that I exist, he will not actively hate me. Nice, we got rid of the Thieves Guild. Oh, we almost make half a gold a month now. This is gonna be easy. We've got this, half a gold a month of slots. We got 1.9 developing. The Boulder, the Gathering Storm. The magnificent model castle I made out of twigs and small rocks really has an air for splendor to it. As I apply the finishing touches to the tallest tower, the rains start coming down as the storm that was brewing on the horizon finally catches up with my location. I shoot the storm a desperate look, furiously trying to figure out how to ensure the safety of my creation before retreating. I shall bribe the storm with these sparkly stones. Ooh. I should reinforce the exterior walls. A tiny shrine in the main square will do. I will bribe them! Storm, take my money! In the early dawn, the storm finally calms down and I rush out into the bushes to survey the damages done to my magnificent twig castle. Most of it is gone, but one feature is left standing, the tallest tower, with the tiny insignia I carefully carved for myself. Success. At its feet, I find a small iridescent stone, half buried in the dirt. I might be imagining things, but I examine it closer. I vaguely make out the shape of a small mallet. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. You in this round, Storm? Yes, shake our fist at the weather. That is absolutely true. But that's nice. Look at this. This could last our whole life. Oh man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling actually good. We're, I don't know, we're like six monies away from being able to hold a meet peers, which means our meet peers are going to be late, which really sucks. Someday our brother might decide to become friends with us, right? Maybe? If not friends, at least not enemies. Okay, so something I never showed last episode was the fact that Valencia, it didn't collapse. He has the kingdom of his grandfather, basically. I didn't show it. I discovered it when I was when Hugh Joffre murdered Hendon. I went over and checked right afterwards, but I cut it from the last video because I didn't want it to be the focus of a video where so much was already happening. I thought it would be better to put it here. So Hugh Joffre, Duke Bennett, who was the Duke already at the time, and Archibaldo all joined this guy's independence faction. I don't think it was him though. It was this guy. Because the AI is weird like that, they all had positive opinion towards him, but they still all joined the independent faction anyway, and of course, he couldn't possibly win. He went into huge debt because he couldn't resolve this war, right? And because he couldn't resolve this war, he went into huge debt. They all joined the independent faction. Obviously, he couldn't fight them because he was already fighting a war here. I think he might have actually just, let them go. He has a son named Miro. He still has one of the strongest armies in the area, second only to Castile, which I think puts him in a pretty stable position relative to who he is. Like, he somehow has an army comparable to France, right? So he's okay, right? As long as he he keeps things together. As long as he doesn't do anything else foolish, everything should be fine. But we'll see. At least he's holding the main territory and he still has a strong army, right? And he has an heir, which I guess is a positive thing. Thing is, if I don't do this before the end of the year, but I'll miss a whole Meet Peers event, which makes me think possibly we gotta sell this. That's so awful to sell this because it's just so good. But I think we do. I think we have to sell it because I think the Meet Peer is more valuable and we won't have enough gold in time. So let's do a Meet Peers. Can't travel when you're doing a Meet Peers. We don't need a caravan master to go 1 foot into our own domain. And be in 2 months. Basically, they happen every 3 years. That means the next one will be when we're 9. It means the one after that will be when we are 12, right? Because if you do 7, it's 7 to 10. Maybe we could have waited. I don't know. We want the maximum number of these, and the only way to do that is this. Everyone is here. Welcome. So who are the people who are here? This is... okay. Yaroslavich. This is Pavel. This is Bridget Várdos. This is one of my half-sisters. This is Zaleski, so she's one of the neighboring counts. This is Tatiana Várdos, also my half-sister. Any other guests? Oh yeah, and my actual full sister is here as well. That's a decent number of kids. Good. Meet the peers. Suffragan Bishop. Could either learn more about books, 80% chance we gain a learning, 85.3, or I could say I'm not interested. No, he is curious. He's pensive, I mean, so he is still interested in books even if he's focusing on stewardship. Let's do this. Take up the art of journaling. Nice. These are very valuable events, is the thing, right? We need to, because they give base skill, right? As many of these as we can get in is a good idea. So this is a ball bounces towards me, scooped into the waiting arms of Pavel. Do you want to join? I've got a ball we could do with some more people. A small crowd of kids gathers expectantly around us. I'll join. Will stress me out because we're pensive. We play the game. I really don't feel like it. We're gonna take the stress. I think we're not that physically inept, right? Even though we're children, football can turn into an awfully rough game. What started as a playful match suddenly turned into a full-fledged melee, and it takes a few seconds to get my bearings back. This is my half-sister. When I do, I hear a shrill cry of pain and terror from a pile of fighting children stuck at the bottom. Tatiana, being trampled by scores of feet. She cries out pitifully, but the noise is too loud for the others fixated on the game. Hold on, Tatiana, I'm coming. So we could become wounded from this. I could yell, everyone stop. Could give me martial, or no one could listen. I can't watch. We're gonna try to get the strength. We rescued her. Prowess is as good as we can expect, right? Prowess is good. We didn't need the strength. I'm happy with that outcome. The ball bounces erratically as it passes me, ricocheting off a wall and into a nearby garden. A split second later, a splintering noise and an irate cry herald the coming of consequences. This is one of the knights. Oh, his terracotta toy fowl was broken. What have you got to save yourself, you snot? Oh, So these are all 50-50. I got the 5 gold. Let's do it. Okay, well, that could have turned out better. It's all getting a bit competitive here in the game of football. The thought had barely formed in my mind when another flashpoint occurred as Pavel clattered almightily by Vyshislav, sending him tumbling into a nearby bush. Vyshislav helpfully begins to laugh. That sound. I'm going home and can take my ball. Wait, please stay. This could give us diplomacy. Let's shoot for the diplomacy. He left anyway. That's fine. It happens. This girl is wounded. Alright, I mean, these things are rough, right? Until next time. Great. So now we got some nice prestige. Okay, that was good. We got a bit of money in our pocket. Got this mare. This mare is my aunt. Sure, why not, right? That's fine. I mean, we're just a little guy, right? We are just a little guy. And any help is appreciated when you're just a little guy, okay? We're so tiny. It's fine. We'll be okay. I am not convinced we'll be okay at all. Maybe, though, since we have some money, right? We could get a seneschal? I wish I had some people of my family, but that's impossible because nobody wants to come live with me. Do I want to pay for a seneschal? No, I don't think it's worth it. Kind of feels like it might be worth it, but I'm not convinced. It sucks we had to give up our little glowy gem, but on the other hand, point of prowess, point of learning, not bad. Not bad, I'd say. Hopefully we can become a bit of a better fighter in the future. Don't think there's many of these we can do I think pilgrimage is like one of the earliest ones. I just want to verify when you're allowed to do a pilgrimage as a child. I don't know, it won't tell me. I wish it would tell me, because it'd be nice to know what we can do and what we can't do, right? Well, this whole area was once filled with non-Christians, but most of them have actually been driven out. Now it's a conflict between Catholics and Orthodox. We don't have a culture, I don't think, that can adventure, so they can just decide to give up what we're doing for an adventure, which is too bad, really. I'm hoping she does a good job educating us. Her smart trait is going to help. I hope she doesn't resent us so much that she just does a bad job on purpose. That would be cruel, unnecessary, and disappointing, to say the least. Let's just speed up a bit, since there's not a lot to do as a child. I would like to buy a unit of military when I have some money, but I don't think we're going to pay for light footmen. I don't think we're going to pay for bowmen. Probably we're going to save for Dristina. Wow. We're already distinguished. That's good. Yeah, nobody's going to attack us. I was worried about it, and I'm still worried about it, technically speaking. The biggest problem is that there's literally nothing we can do. Having signed that contract and got a big ally, we're sort of in a position where we gotta just sit here. Oh, we just got reliable house. Primary skill of counselors belonging to your house. That's good. Don't have any, but it'd be cool if we did. That means they're getting close to... Oh no, they decided to take Coterie, right? Yeah. Coterie's not bad. I think I probably would have went for influential cities, but I can see why he wouldn't go for that. L is for language. My guardian, Countess Bourgeon, teaches me well. Sometimes I hear her speaking in le vulgaire. It's what she speaks at home, I think. While she mostly speaks East Slavic with me, she's also trying to teach me some of her mother tongue. I should concentrate and try to learn, yes. And we learned the language. Well, aren't we a finely educated young man? Look at us. Good job, us. Wow. I think it's going to turn out good. That's my hope. We got to put the marker on this. Wait, we can't meet peers again already, right? It's too soon? Yeah, 16 months. I'm mostly worried about our education. I'm mostly worried about what we're going to do afterwards. We're going to be just as stifled as an adult as we are as a child. Our biggest problem is being stifled. If we get to adulthood, I need to get a hook on the boss. The builder and the den, they were. The day has been spent playing outside in the wild, all in a quite pleasant day, when suddenly I am approached by a local child. I am Victor, and I challenge you to a den building competition, Lord Vyshislav. He struts around and smirks triumphantly, fully expecting to win. So this guy is totally visiting, I guess he's a wanderer visiting Sucheva. That's fine. Yeah. Let me enlist these workers. Okay. We can build a stronger den together. That's interesting. I don't value learning over. I'd rather the wanderer be my ally or my rival and spend a little bit of money than... Yes, it's not cheating if it's paid for. I'm paying them. Builder, many. Employment is truly the route to prosperity. Enlisting the local younglings and paying for them in parsnips worked wonders for building the most glorious den this side of Houghton. Victor begrudgingly looks over at my creation, grumbles as his meager one-man construct barely keeps out the rain. Ha, nice. There we go. I am happy to focus on stewardship. So our bases are still going up very slightly. Soon enough, we're going to be working on traits. A base 7 is good, I think, as a start. Well, it's not base 7, it's base 6, right? These are both 5. Also, our intrigue is 5. Like I said, those are not bad bases. If we get an average education of 3, we end up right now with a 12 with no traits. That's not bad. Not at all. Ooh, we're at 1.1 gold. We're actually making money. Things are starting to come together. We're going to pop a point of development too, which is really nice. You know, I am mostly safe from war right now because our domain doesn't allow internal wars. Maybe we're more responsible than that. Maybe instead of saving up for military, we save up and buy this. That's a long way off at 1 gold per month though. Alone in the kitchen. So this is our very first potential trait. We have lazy, which is an awful trait. We have gluttonous, which is a bad trait. Or we have compassionate, which can be restricting, but I think it's way better than anything else we're looking at right now. It does throw our intrigue backwards, but it also makes us virtuous. I think we're going to clean the pots. That's a little stressful, but I think it's the right decision. We certainly can't take a trait that's going to tank our most important skill, and There's nothing wrong with piety, right? We can be a pious little boy. That's fine. Generous or greedy. So here we go. Generous or greedy. What's greedy do? Loses diplomacy, gives us income. Generous gives us even more diplomacy, right? Loses us income. Neither one of them is sinful. Let's look at the actual event. It is a rare occasion that I managed to slip all my attendants unnoticed and secure a few precious moments to myself. A chance to finally feel like other children must. Clutching my spinning top, I walk the streets of Houghton, taking in all the sights and smells. People are bustling about, merchants hawking their wares. I come upon a sickly-looking peasant child holed up in a corner. Here. I mean, we just said we're pious. I think the one that's pushing me towards generous isn't the fact that it's probably the better trait. It is the better trait. It's the fact that it gives us piety, and we just said we're going to be pious. I don't think he would think this. Not as a compassionate young Orthodox. So we're gonna take generous. Okay, that's all right as a set of traits. I mean, that was 2 quick trait events right in a row. While we're 9. We might mathematically be aligned towards getting 4, which would be interesting. If we look at our guardian, we have not acquired any of her traits. So none of our polls have been for traits that she has. That's unusual, but not unheard of. Maybe we try to bring in some knights now that we have some money? I don't know. When did he do a favor for us? Or is it the house hook? No, it's not a favor hook. That's a house hook, and it doesn't expire. Apparently he did a favor for us. That's a little strange to me, realistically. Did we not put this on? Because I would hate... Oh no, it's the middle of the year, right? Yeah, it's the middle of the year. It's like July. Yeah. We are... I am seriously thinking I will go to his meet peers in 4 days. Absolutely, I will. That is dangerous as all heck. Do we have someone okay? We have this guy. He is okay. We could also pay for a mountaineer, which basically makes it safe. I think maybe we could literally make it safe if we go like the long way. And then I think on the way in we grab that and then we should be fine. Oh, we won't make it in time. But we not... Okay, well, we don't have to do this, right? Oh, so we have to go the dangerous way. The dangerous way is the only way that gets there in time. I mean, we could leave. Do we want to, like, do that? I don't feel that's right. I don't feel we would do that because we're just a kid. I mean, visiting the capital makes sense. Visiting our unknown brother kind of makes sense, right? We could come across here, go to there, and then visit the Golden Gate of Kyiv. Feels like a good educational trip home, right? Yeah, I have no problem with that. Okay, let's get our money out there and go. It's got to be close though. 3 months till it begins. Can't wait. Yeah, we're getting there in just about 2 months, and it's 3 months to get there. Hopefully these safe journey points will mean that we don't have any trouble with bad events going out, because a bad event could, well, we're there now, so it's fine. All right, we made it to the meet peers. Here we are, just in time. Nice. Yeah, 3 months till it ends. I will join the ball game. Absolutely, I will join the ball game. Okay, we will try to also save this guy. We don't have as much of a chance to succeed this time as last time. We rescued him anyway. Nice. I wish we could get strong. Will you please shut up? Get him, push him. So this guy is cheering us on, and it's making it making it hard for us to participate. So yeah, Nikita's cheering for Vyshislav. And it's bothering us. I could tell him to shut up, but that gives us more stress. We're already stressed out from this. I'll just deal with it. Budding attractions. So we're finding this young lowborn girl attractive. All right. We realize that we are attracted to the young girls. We are heterosexual. I got a learning... No, it said I got a learning point, but I don't think we did. Do you mind if I join? Vyshislav is off to the side, shyly watching the proceeding. She catches my eye briefly before looking away immediately, feigning interest in some flowers. She looks like she could do with some company. We get her to join in. Small amount of diplomacy. We just leave them be. I actually think I could use the stress down. Or we could take the 65% chance she becomes our friend. I think we do this. They hesitantly joined in. Yes, we made a friend. Haha, nice. She tried to make me gold, but failed. Goodbye, Vishta. I hope you don't hate us. We're doing our best here. Okay, so, I mean, apparently people like us. We are a good kid. We are a good kid. People enjoy us. That's nice. we'll be able to do our own Meet the Peers as soon as we get home, but we did pass through the threshold of this year, but it's fine because we got the extra one by doing that. Because our next one will be when we're 13. The more children there are in the area, the better kids end up being. It's just like the math of the game. So we visited the Golden Gate of Kyiv, and then we head home. Nice. Thank God I can go inside again, and I can immediately host my own Meet the Peers, which we will. We don't need this for that. Let's get going. Let's start. Hopefully a bunch of cool kids show up, or the same cool kids as last time is fine. Bratislava, I think this kid is young enough that he will be here for the first time. Our sister, our half-sister, our half-sister. It's kind of a family event. I don't even know this guy. Who is this kid? I didn't even see him on the list. It's my nephew. So this is the son. This is Stanislav. This is Attila II's child. His wife is about to get pregnant again. He's 35 years old. He's really made no moves. I guess the only person you could make a real move against would be me, and he doesn't really seem inclined. He's an irrational follower. Okay, well, that's a thing. Welcome. Oh, right, we're protected by the fact we can't do internal wars because a contract, right? Contracts, right? So negotiate an alliance. Our brother wants an alliance with us. We'll take it. We'll take it. Family alliances are fundamental. Okay, so a small book with me as I usually do. Go away, I'm reading. So I could take the learning point. Don't like it because I'm compassionate, but on the other hand, oh, she's my friend. But I mean, would I prefer reading over a conversation? My pensive is balancing this out, right? We're only getting half of it because pensive actually pushes us towards reading. I think we're gonna read our book. I think we're gonna read the book. It feels right. Like we don't want to piss her off, but we also do definitely want to read the book. My sister, Vyshislava, and I agreed to trade. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna trade. Let's set up our own stall. Okay, we could maybe form a friendship with our sister, or we could try to purchase a ware. I think we try to purchase a ware. I know we're pensive, but we do feel a little bad for the fact that we rejected our last sibling. This is our actual sister, right? We could just set up our own stall. No, I think we're gonna try to purchase a ware. Well, it's super. Ooh, we just stressed threshold. So our sister wants to climb a tree. She's doing the pointing action. That's always bad. Nobody does the pointing action for a good reason. Says I won't back down. 10% chance we gain. Oh geez, that's so much stress. I don't think so. We've been pushing ourselves too hard. I gotta say, we've been pushing ourselves so hard. I can't do it. Mental break. We just gotta accept it, I think. We can't. Oh geez, we're so stressed. It's so stressful being a child, and there's so little we can do to stop it. If only we were the parents. No, that's silly. Let's play chess. Yes. We're making everyone mad. We're just having a bad time. This is like, Vishy, I want to play house. Oh, really? Yes. You be the father, I be the mother. Must I? Vishy? Well, if I'm the father, does that mean I'm the master of the house? Yes, I suppose it does. Fine, then as the master of the house, I demand my wife plays chess with me. Vishy! Bad time Meet Peers event. We're just being mean to everybody. We have no way to get our stress down. What are we even gonna do? Is there anything we can even do? No, I don't think, is there any place we can go? We're too young to hold a feast, right? Yeah, we're too young to hold a feast. We're too young to hunt for sure. University trip is too expensive, even if we weren't too young to do it. Try to do a pilgrimage. I don't think we can do a pilgrimage either. No, we're just eating stress. Hopefully something comes up. I mean, in 3 years we have another Meet the Peers, so we could try to, okay. We are actually on match for hitting 4 traits. We're actually on pace for it. We can become fickle. I mean, after the last one, fickle sort of feels like us. Kind of also like eccentric. Our father was a weirdo, right? Stress gain, stress loss, monthly lifestyle experience. Eccentric is such a good trait. It is such a good trait. And then we just have stubborn. Stubborn is just a classic. And stubborn is the one that aligns best with our education. Interpreting our last childhood event, we stubbornly read our book, and then we spent the rest of the time trying to feel better about it. I feel stubborn is the better trait, but I feel like, I think this is such a hard decision, because when you're a child, you have such little stuff to base this off of. What is our mother's traits? Our mother is stubborn. Okay, so our mother is stubborn. What about our guardian, right? Any of these things relate to our guardian at all? Well, I mean, she's dying of consumption. Well, no, she's not dying of it. She just has it. She's generous. She's vengeful. I think we're gonna take eccentric, just because it's a trait that I almost never take, and I just like to be eccentric. I think it'd be cool to be an eccentric character. So we're gonna take eccentric. I don't wanna play chess, Fishy. You always wanna play all those smart people games. Well, what do you wanna do? I wanna ride horses. Isn't that just, well, I have an idea. What kind of idea? What if we go to the master of the horse and we tell him to take us out on a riding lesson, and then we pretend that he's the enemy king on the chessboard? Then we can come up with a way to play chess and ride horses at the same time. I don't think that makes any sense. Well, the only way to know if it makes sense is to try it, right? That means passing up stubborn, which doesn't necessarily feel good or bad, right? It's a nice set of traits, really. Kind of like it. Kind of implies we should have went for a learning education, but we're long since past there, right? Singular focus. We're getting 1 learning from a temporary event. So this is in fact 9. So we match these, right? Yeah, okay, no, we did equally good in stewardship and in learning. It's gonna be hard for us not to get a good stewardship at this point. Most likely, I see us getting, I mean, we might hit 6, right? We get a 6, we end up with a 14. That's not bad. It's not bad, considering we have no inherited traits, and we have good personality traits, but they don't really line up with our education. We still got 1 more Meet the Peers. Yeah, I'm running this 4 the whole time because I'm trying to get through his whole childhood in just 1 episode. Probably should have started running them on 4 earlier. That made more sense, but we're doing what we're doing. Concern of a friend. Tatiana's a good friend. She noticed that something was weighing me down. She convinced me to share my thoughts with her. What are we even here to do? What is God's plan for us? Just talking about it with her has already made me feel better. You're so kind. I want you to have my spinning top. I'm lucky to have such a good friend. Okay. I am generous. I'm absolutely generous. Yeah, we're generous. Vishy, what's the problem? I don't think anybody likes me. Vishy, everybody likes you. Are you okay? Nobody ever wants to play chess with me. Every time I ask someone to play chess with me, they get mad. That's not true. You play chess with people all the time. I think you just want to play chess too much, Vishy, and I think other people want to do other things. That might be true. You're right. I think the next time you want to play chess and somebody says they don't want to, you should think about how they feel about it instead of worrying so much about not getting to play chess. You're right. I think you're right. That's good. We're gonna succeed at one of our 2 goals. We're gonna grab the military unit. That's what we originally said we were gonna do, and I think we're gonna do it now as well. We can attempt to swing the scales against our mother. We have piety we can leverage, so we will. I'm sorry, Mom. We'll start swaying her though, because we are of the age where we can sway. I really, really want my sister to come. I wish she would. I wish she'd come. She's my relative. She'd like me. It's fine. It's fine, we'll do without our sister. Yeah, we're gonna sway our mother. We got no traits that make that 56 a problem. Swaying her now will help us get things into order when she's, when we gotta kick her out, right? Most everybody likes us now. Builder, a view to remember. Oh, this is neat how these are sequenced. Not having anything planned for the day is fine. Opportunity to enrich myself in various aspects of our glorious holding in Houghton. The question is, what would be the most productive? Should I go to the military compound headed by Ruslan, the trade district managed by Vyshislav, or pay a visit to Andre, the local church? I think we're gonna go. So this gives us a book that replaces our poor gem. This gives us a book, Castle and its Servants. Gives us martial lifestyle experience. It could be useful to get a second, like something for a different education later. And like it would also, this is the same. So let's look right now at these guys. This is our steward, this is our marshal, and this is our priest. Priest is callous. We don't really have much in time with him. The steward is shy, but he's generous like we are. We have a lot in common. And he reminds us a bit of our mother because he's stubborn, and our mother is stubborn. And we were almost stubborn. And this guy, he reminds us too much of our father. We don't want anything to do with him. So we are going to go with the stewardship one. This has been a good day. Yeah, it has. Thanks. You just helped me to pay for my very first unit of Drusina, and we're gonna put them in the only place we have where anything can be put. It makes it a pretty sure outcome, to be fair. We're not gonna hit 15. I was hoping to hit 15 before we came of age, but we're not gonna. Dynasty head has changed. Duke Wenhenden became the head of the Várdos dynasty. Did he just have a rebellion? He's going to totally lose this. What is he trying to take? Yeah, he's totally losing. To Hugh Joffre of all people. Mostly probably because he's been in eternal debt. He literally just imprisoned him. This is Duke Winhendon II the Handsome. This is his, this is the guy who's always been Duke here. That's, strange. But this part has been expanding. And this guy's a Catholic now. That's weird. I mean, their position isn't worse than it was, but it isn't as good as it was either. What do you want to do? I've been playing with my best friend, Prince Vyshislav, for some time. He just suddenly became my best friend. I didn't even notice that happened. We've played chess, and as our game continues to close, he bests me and I'm left dumbstruck. That was fun. What do we do now? It's now my chance to pick something. Everyone wins with puppets because we're pensive. I don't think we're stressed anymore, are we? Not really. Let's play Titorum. We could race on stilts. Everyone wins with puppets. Let's play puppets. I like puppets. Should be using this. Oh, it's a journal. Oh, it's the new trait slot. I didn't even realize it was the new trait slot. That's awesome. I wish I hadn't sold my gem. But, you know, sometimes you make a decision because it feels like the right thing to do at the moment. You know, war declared on Liege. Could I offer to join his war? I mean, I know I'm a small fry, but I would love to show him, you know, send my very best commander who isn't really that good. I'm not really gonna get to participate, but I think it's cool to like do it, if you know what I mean. Like just to show him that I support the realm, right? We never really had a chance to participate, but I still think it was the right thing to do. I love the fact we got a journal. That's really cool. I had to have 12 stewardship. One of them is coming from our architecture of trade, and one of them is coming from, so we're losing 2. I don't know why I thought it was 1, it's 2. That puts us down to 7, 10. Puts us down to 10 with our book, 9 without it. Always fret your education gives you 1 too. I think we had a really good childhood. I am still wondering if we're just gonna, if they give us the option, if we'll just abandon this. Oh, there is a meet peers right here that we will absolutely join, because why wouldn't we? We don't need to pay for this to just cross the border. Is there anything nearby we like to, that's interesting. Maybe we do need this, right? Maybe on our way home, we check out these mines. We gotta make sure we don't cross our house though, because if we cross our own house, it'll cancel it as soon as we touch it. It's a weird mechanic that exists, but it's weird, but it does exist. So we will go to meet the peers. That does mean we no longer have enough money on hand to do our own meet the peers, but we're only probably going to get one more in. Meet the peers, a fresh start. I suppose we must. Yes, we must always go and be social. I think we're like the oldest kid here. I look forward to this. Yes, yes. We lost stress, and they want us to play a ball game. I'd rather join the game and take the stress. So far the games have been good for us. This guy is upset because we broke something. My mother will pay for repairs. 50% chance of getting stewardship. I think we're going to just try to apologize and get our ball back. He returns the ball with a deep sigh. All right, well, here goes. So we're going to hurl this at the wall, are we? This is a combined intrigue and prowess challenge. So we're going to be trying to get our ball back because we threw it over. Let's find something else to do, shall we? Basically an 80% chance we get something good out of this, but we get tons of stress because we're pensive. In spite of being pensive though, we're a tough kid, right? And we're not, we haven't been resisting physical things just because we're more thoughtful. And it's never really helped us when we have. I think we're going to eat the stress and we're going to try, well, you know, you got to try, right? I think we're going to try to purchase a ware with our companion here, and we've gained another ware. Excellent. I would rather watch you train as Marshal, but it loses opinion. This will stress threshold us, though. It's going to stress threshold us no matter what happens. It's going to critical huge stress if we fail. No, I'm just going to watch them. They're not going to like it, but I think it's better to watch in this case. I'm already pushing my stress. I already did something physical and outside of my normal, reach, and it didn't turn out that great. I think we're gonna play chess. Gives me singular focus, which gives me learning 5 general opinion, but it also rests me, which I'm really looking forward to. This is my brother's child, right? My nephew. I'm actually gonna try to purposefully improve my relationship with my brother's child. I think that that's a good use of money and time. Making about 2 gold per month, which is nice. We have our nice little troop unit, nice little guys there. They'll fight wars for us if it becomes necessary. We're 14 now. I think we're getting past the point where we could get that 4th trait. I think the test for the 4th trait happens when you're around 13. So there's that. We do have enough money for one last meet peers though. I think it should be timed out. It's gone. We're too old. All right, well, we attended plenty of them. We did pretty good. This is 11, right? This is 11 and this is 10. The rest of these are exactly what they're going to be. Our mother. Let's look at our regency here. She's still self-interested. By the end of this year, we're gonna push a swing the scales on her, probably with prestige, because we will need to be ready, you know, for when the time comes. Keep failing to sway our mother, but we'll keep trying, because I don't see any reason why we wouldn't just keep trying. 15 years old. 15 years old. Let's, as I said, we were going to swing the scales. Let's leverage. We don't have the piety, but we do have the prestige, so we'll leverage the prestige. A courtier between friends. So this is my brother. He is not looking well because he doesn't eat properly. He wants to give me this amazing knight. This amazing knight who is married. He's passing old Valencia on to us, eh? He doesn't want her anymore. I mean, I don't know if she'll come because they don't always come, but he's sending me her son. So we have Uliard of Kernu. This is, you know, and then she's a young child with giant. Interesting that they had a child considering how old she is. 56 now. I have just the place. Yeah, I will pay 75 for a courtier that good. They stayed behind. We just sent the knight. None of their family came. That kind of makes sense. It's a little weird though. Just a little bit weird. But I would say things are going pretty well. I think we had a good childhood. You know, I was really worried that we were going to have this taken from us, and I completely forgot that we could just offer to pay more taxes in order to get him to guarantee our title rights. Oh, we finally got a sway on our mother. Playdate! Malusha is a lot of fun to be around. She is a little shy most of the time, yet she makes every time I see her special. Whenever our eyes meet, my stomach fills with butterflies. This flower is for you. Yes, here you go. Have a little crush. She is married to some old count. She's marrying some old count, but that's fine. These are the relationships of childhood. They don't really go anywhere. A liege is converting. He's not my liege. What is a study day worth? The voice of my mother, Malfrida, drones on and on as she lectures me for the umpteenth time about the proper ways of the Lord, interspensed with austere notes from the scriptures. Certainly this is very important for my future, but would anyone really notice if I were to snuck out for once to play? I play a lot, to be fair. A bit of effort can't hurt. I actually think this is the best choice overall. I don't want to stress threshold. I think getting a better education outcome will be the best result. Could be worth more than 1 point of prestige, of stewardship, right? We will lose 2 points here. Coming of age, and we got a 3. That's what I kind of expected we would. You are a man now. I am a man now. A man. We are a man. 17. Not terrible. Not terrible at all. We are eccentric, generous, and compassionate. And let's just look over here and see if we have it. So we can't. We cannot just decide to become an adventurer. Well, that's the thing. We would need a hook on him. So that's really it. The only person we could actually declare war on, right? And we have an alliance. So that puts us in an unusual situation. We got to start looking at what our goals would be, right? We could try to develop Cossack allies this direction. We could continue to develop Houghton. We could form our own cadet branch to separate ourselves from our brother. Might be a good idea. Doesn't need to be today. I mean, we could pay homage. That's it. The world is ours. I think we push into the heart of the kingdom. We could fight the Catholics. Also would require claims. Let's end our entrenched regency. The best chance is to offer her renown, so let's just offer her renown. Okay, so we're no longer sharing power with our mother. Yeah, okay. We'll finish with our education. We have a lot of our father's strange look. Look at us with our father's strange look. Well, that's really interesting, isn't it? We could go here, right? So Wayfarer gives us the hike. I spent a lot of time in this episode already looking at this everything, but we're just gonna look at this. It'll be a slightly long episode, it's fine. The last episode was short, so that'll be fine. I do kind of want to do this right away. I have that advantage that, you know, I'm eccentric, right? And the thing about eccentric is that it gives you experience that applies to everything. I mean, Inspector fits really well with somebody who's good at stewardship, but our domain is very small. Power at home, Voyager, swing sails of power, efficiency. I mean, we don't have a diarch, so there's none of that. Journey gives us the monument expedition. I mean, the problem with Inspector is there's really no place for us to go, right? There really is no place for us to go as an Inspector. Did they just change these so that we get these sooner? Because this feels different. I think we're gonna go, we don't need the extra control, it doesn't help us. Stress down from going to places. Prestige for going to places might be good. The stewardship and marshal feels good. So we'll do destination focus, but we're gonna go down inspector. And I think that's an interesting path for us. Like a different way to start, right? Yeah, I think I like that. With that, we're gonna bring this episode to an end. Thank you very much for watching and hope you join us in the next one where we try to figure out what the heck we're gonna do, right? Yeah, all right, bye for now.